Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Math Solutions. I am Shilpa Joshi. Let's start with our last exercise of exponent. In this video, you will learn how to simplify the numbers, then how to write numbers in standard form, and at the end of the video, I will take a question from Math Olympiad exam. So this video is going to be very helpful for you. So keep watching. Let's start with our first question. Now we have to simplify this number. First we will observe the question minus 1 upon 4 and this number is enclosed in 3 brackets. Small bracket, middle bracket or parenthesis and the last one is square bracket. And after every bracket there is an exponent. And you know that as per the BODMAS rule, whenever we have to open the brackets, we always open them in sequence. We always open small bracket first, then parenthesis or middle bracket, and at last we always open the square bracket. But in case of this exponential numbers, first we will open this parenthesis or middle bracket. So first I will write it as minus 1 upon 4. Now I will close the small bracket because right now I am not opening it, and there is an exponent 2. Now I am opening this bracket parenthesis, and whenever we open the bracket we have to multiply the exponents because this is the law of exponent. And now I will enclose it in square bracket. So in our next step, first I will multiply these two numbers. Again I will write the number as it is, minus 1 upon 4, small bracket, and now I will multiply the exponent. 2 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 4. Now again I will close the bracket and then exponent minus 1. Next step, now I have to open this square bracket. So I can write it as minus 1 upon 4. This is minus 4. Again multiplied by minus 1. Because this exponent is minus 1. So now I will write minus 1 upon 4 raised to the power. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 1 is 4 only, because multiplication of two negative integer is always positive. And now I have to open this bracket. And I know that students make silly mistake at this point of time. They just simply multiply this 4 with 4 and they simply say, ma'am, answer is minus 1 upon 16. But this is wrong. We don't have to multiply this 4 with this exponent 4. We have to multiply minus 1 upon 4 for 4 times. It means we have to multiply minus 1 upon 4, again minus 1 upon 4, again minus 1 upon 4 and again minus 1 upon 4. So in that case our answer would be, we are multiplying negative integer for even number of times, so our answer will be positive integer. So I just don't have to write any sign. Multiplication of 1 for 4 times is 1 only. Now I have to multiply 4 for 4 times. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64 and 64 4s are, we don't know, we will find it out. 6 1 256. So our answer is 1 upon 256. So this is the answer. So always remember that you don't have to multiply the base with exponent. Exponent shows that you are multiplying the same number for how many times. If exponent is 3, it shows that you are multiplying this particular number for 3 times. If exponent is 5, it shows that you are multiplying this particular number for 5 times. That's it. Let's take one more question. Now we have to simplify this number. First we will observe the number carefully. This number is having different bases. And you know that law of exponents are applicable only when bases are same. So first we will try to make the bases same. See, maximum bases are 2. And we can also change this 4 and 16 into 2. But how can we do that? Simply by multiplying 2 for a particular number of times. Let's take a look. First I will write it as 2. For how many times I have to multiply 2 with 2 itself so that I will get 16? You know that 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. It shows that I have to multiply 2 for 4 times. So I can write it as 2 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus, I can also change this 4. I can write it as 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 2 raised to the power n. And now I will put a division sign. And again I will change this 16 simply by writing it as 2 raised to the power 4. So first I will write 2 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 2 again raised to the power n plus 2. Now I have to write this entire number as it is. 2 multiplied by 2 n plus 2. See, in this way we have changed this number with same basis. All the numbers are having basis 2. And now we can apply law of exponents. And as per the law of exponent, whenever we are multiplying two numbers with same basis, we have to simply add the exponents. So first I will write it 2 raised to the power 4 plus n plus 1 because I have added these two exponents. Now I will put a negative sign. Again I will write 2 raised to the power 2 plus n. Again I have added these two exponents divided by, first I will write 2 raised to the power 4. Again I will add this exponent plus n plus 2. Again a subtraction sign and then I will write 2. See, this 2 has no power but still we can assume it as 1. So first I will write 1 plus n plus 2. So now I will write 2. Now I have to add the exponents. First I will write n, 2 raised to the power n plus 4 plus 1 is 5. Then there is a minus sign. 2 raised to the power. Again I will write it n first, n plus 2 divided by, again first I will write 2. Again I will write n first plus, now I have to add this 4 with 2, that is 6. Again I will put a minus sign and now again I will write 2. Again I have to first write n plus 2 plus 1 is 3. Now I am having these 4 2's with different exponents. Again I will apply law of exponents. Now I will separate the exponents. In our previous step, I have combined the exponent when there was a multiplication sign in between them. But now I will separate the exponent. First I will write it 2 raised to the power n multiplied by, again I will write 2 because you know that n plus 5 is the power of 2. So I can write it as 2 raised to the power n multiplied by again 2 raised to the power 5 because you know that in multiplication only we add the powers. So this n plus 5 can be written as 2 raised to the power n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 5. I will do the same procedure with this number also. So I will write minus 2 raised to the power n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2 divided by, again I will separate these two numbers. So I will write 2 raised to the power n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 6 minus 2 raised to the power n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3. See, this type of questions are very easy to solve if you know all the laws of exponents. If you have not seen my previous video, go to my playlist and check that video first. Then it is very easy for you to understand. Again observe the numbers carefully. 2 raised to the power n is common between these two numbers. So I can take it as a common number. So first I can write it 2 raised to the power n. If I remove this 2 raised to the power n, what will remain? 2 raised to the power 5. So I will put it in a bracket 2 raised to the power 5. Again I will put a negative sign. Again 2 raised to the power n is common. I have already taken it out. So what is the remaining number? 2 raised to the power 2. So I will write 2 raised to the power 2 and bracket close. Again divided by, again 2 raised to the power n is common. 2 raised to the power n and again 2 raised to the power n. So again I will take it out as a common number. So again I will write 2 raised to the power n and again in bracket 2 raised to the power 6 will remain. Because I have already taken out 2 raised to the power n. Now I will put a negative sign. See, this 2 raised to the power n is already taken out. So what is the remaining number? 2 raised to the power 3. So I will write 2 raised to the power 3 and bracket close. Now this 2 raised to the power n is present in numerator as well as in denominator. So they can cancel each other. So what is the remaining number? 2 raised to the power 5 minus 2 raised to the power 2 divided by 2 raised to the power 6 minus 2 raised to the power 3. See, just to get the answer, we have to multiply this 2 for 5 times. Please don't multiply this 2 with 5 and say that ma'am answer is 10. No, answer is not 10. You have to multiply 2 with itself for 5 times. So, if I multiply 2 for 5 times, it will become 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 and 16 to the 32. So, I can write 32 minus. Again 2 to the 4, it's easy. Now I have to multiply 2 for 6 times. When I multiplied 2 for 5 times, answer was 32. So I have to multiply 32 for one more time so that it will become 6 times and 32 to the 64 minus 2 multiplied for 3 times. 2 is not getting multiplied with 3. So 2 to the 4 to the 8. And now I have to simply subtract the numbers. 32 minus 4 is 28 divided by 64 minus 8. This is 6 and this is 56. Now this 28 and 56 can be divided by a common divisor and that is 14. 14 2s are 28. 14 4s are 56. Again 2 upon 4 can be divided by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So our answer is 1 upon 2. So this is the answer. See, this type of questions need a lot of practice. Always write down all the laws of exponents in your notebook and try to find out which laws are applicable on which question and then find the solution. Don't jump on the conclusion. Let's move to the last segment of the chapter. You have to express numbers in standard form. But why do we need to express numbers in standard form? Whenever we do lengthy calculations, our answer will be very big. In that case, we may make some silly mistakes. So we first convert them into a compact number and then we do the further calculations. For example, if this is a number and I have to calculate it, I have to either add it with other number or multiply or something else. So it will be very difficult for me to do. So first I will convert it in standard form. Then it is very easy to do further calculations. But what is standard form? If I have to express any number in standard form, it should be like that. K multiplied by 10 raised to the power n. And what is this k? This k is any real number. And what is this n? This n is any natural number. I can write it 2, 3, 4, whatever I want. But there are two conditions to be followed. First one, k should be greater than 1. So I can write 1 should be less and k should be greater. And the second condition, k should be less than 10. If I fulfill these two conditions, then only I can say that the number is expressed in standard form. Let's take a look. First I will convert this number in standard form. First we will count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I can write it as 94 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 10. So this 10 raised to the power 10, I have fulfilled this condition. But what about this 94? This 94 is k. See, it is greater than 1. First condition is fulfilled. But what about the second condition? K should be less than 10. But this one is 94. So you cannot write it as standard form. Now I have to change this 94 smaller than 10. And how can I do that? I just have to put a decimal. So I can write it as 9.4. If I put a decimal in between these two numbers, then this 9 is less than 10. So both the conditions are now fulfilled, that 9 is greater than 1 and 9 is less than 10. But how can we do that? Can we change the number as per our convenience? We can't do that. But if I am putting a decimal number, I can write it as 10. This 10 is already having raised to the power 10. Again I will multiply it with one more 10. So now what is the number? 9.4 multiplied by, this 10 is also having power 1. So this power will add because both the bases are same. So I can write it 10 raised to the power 11. So this is the answer. Let's take a question from Math Olympiad exam. The value of minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 5 divided by minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 4, and this number is divided by minus 1 upon 8 divided by again minus 1 upon 4, and we have to find the answer for that, and there are four options: 2, 0, 1 and minus 1. So first we will try to find out which law of exponent can be applicable. These two numbers are having same basis, minus 1 upon 2 and minus 1 upon 2, and these two numbers are getting divided. So we can apply the law of exponents in this case. But what about this number? This number has minus 1 upon 8 divided by minus 1 upon 4. Both the numbers are different, bases are different and exponents are not there. Still we can say exponent as 1. But bases are different, so we cannot apply law of exponents. But still we can try to make the bases same, because 8 can be written as 2 multiplied by 4. 2 4s are 8. So first we will solve this one. So first I will write it as minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 5. As per the law of exponent, whenever we have to divide two numbers with same basis, we have to simply subtract the exponents. So first I will subtract minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 5 minus 4. So this is done. In our second case, now we have to put the division sign. And what about this one? I can write this 8 as 2 multiplied by 4. So I will write it as 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon minus 1 upon 4, and then divided by again minus 1 upon 4. So in this way we have made these two numbers with same basis. Only this 1 upon 2 is different and these two numbers have same basis. Now first we will solve this one. Minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. So this is minus 1 upon 2. Again I will put the division sign. Now this 1 upon 2 will remain there, but this minus 1 upon 4 and this minus 1 upon 4 will cancel each other, because one is numerator and second is denominator. One's a, that's it. So divided by 1 upon 2. Now there is a division sign in between these two numbers, and I can change this division sign into multiplication sign, but for that I have to change the order of the second number. Instead of 1 upon 2, I have to reverse the order and I can write it as 2 upon 1. So first I will write minus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2 upon 1. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So our answer is minus 1. So last option is the correct one. So that's all for today's class. If you like my video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon for the notification. We will meet in my next video. Till then, goodbye. Keep learning, keep smiling.